There's no doubt that Julia Senninger is a train aficionado. Living in the Swedish capital Stockholm, the 33-year-old regularly travels by rail, not only to visit her family in Luxembourg, but also to her holiday destinations. She favors train travel over flying mainly for environmental reasons. Yet she adds that trains are simply more enjoyable, especially sleeper services. It's so much more fun, says Ms. Senninger. You meet more people, and you more have interesting conversations. She is in luck, as sleeper trains are continuing to make a comeback in mainland Europe, with a number of new services being launched since last summer, or due to start later this year, or in 2024. Back in October, Ms. Senninger and her husband traveled on the then newly launched sleeper service from Stockholm to Hamburg, Germany's second-largest city. This is run by Swedish railway company SJ. The service departs Stockholm every day at 5:30 p.m. and arrives into Hamburg at 6:30 a.m. We booked the train as soon as it launched, says Ms. Senninger, who works for a firm of architects. It still sounds like a long time, but you go to sleep, and it's such a nice atmosphere on the train. The carbon footprint is just a fraction of a flight. Flying from Stockholm to Hamburg results in around 250 kilograms of carbon dioxide emissions per passenger, according to calculation website EcoPassenger. By contrast, the C02 released by travelling via electric-powered train is just 26 kilograms. More from the BBC series taking an international perspective on trade. The SJ night train has 9 coaches, and capacity to carry 400 passengers. Dan Olofsson, head of tendered services at SJ, says the new service was proposed by the Swedish government, as they wanted to move more people towards climate-friendly travelling, and one of the solutions was the night train between Sweden and Germany. The service is powered by renewable energy, and Mr. Olofsson says it is typically being used by Swedes to connect them to other rail services from Hamburg. Hamburg isn't the main destination for most travellers, but is an important hub for people to reach more destinations in Germany and France and so on, he says. We have people wanting to travel on it to reach ski resorts, but then also to have meetings in Brussels. That's why we arrive early in Hamburg. The company plans to extend the route to Berlin from April.